Hey guys, now in this video, let's work with secrets in Azure Key Vault. In simple words, consider secret as a connection string in our project. So for example, it can be connection string to connect to our SQL database, or it can be connection string to connect to our Azure storage account. Now in this video, we will create a ASP.NET Core web project in Visual Studio, and in that project we will add a connection string in our app settings file. Okay, and we will fetch that connection string from app settings only. So that will be the first part, and then we will modify our code to fetch that connection string as a secret from Key Vault. So that means now it will not be fetched from app settings. So guys, why storing secrets in app setting is not a good practice, and why storing secret in Azure Key Vault is good practice, so that we have already discussed in our previous video. And now let's go to the Visual Studio and let's create our project. So guys, we are in Visual Studio and we are creating a new project. So I will say ASP.NET Core web app. Next, let's give name to our project. So I will say Azure Secrets Demo. Next, let's unselect HTTPS and let's say create. So guys, our project is ready, and now the first thing, let's add a connection string in our app settings file, right? So let's open app settings. Here I will say comma and then connection strings. Let's add a key, and the key will be SQL connection string. And guys, and obviously we are actually not going to connect to SQL database, so let's keep it simple. Let's simply paste the value of this key on our web page, that is on UI. So I will add a value as this is connection string and it is a secret. So let's save, and obviously now we want to read this key and we want to print the value of it on our web page, right? So let's expand this controllers home. Let's open home controller, and now here I will inject I configuration. So I will say private read only I configuration underscore configuration, right? And now obviously you want to inject it. So in this constructor I will say comma I configuration, and here I will say underscore configuration is equal to configuration. Now let's go to this index method, and here I will say where SQL connection string is equal to configuration, and we are reading it from this connection strings, and you can see the key name is this SQL connection string. See, if you go to this app settings, it is SQL connection string, right? And guys, don't worry, obviously I will share this code on GitHub. Okay, and now let's add the value of this SQL connection string in viewback. So I will say viewback dot SQL connection string is equal to SQL connection string, right? So let's save, and now we have to simply print the value of this SQL connection string on our web page, right? So let's expand this views index, and guys, instead of welcome I will say SQL connection string value, and then we are simply printing that value from this viewback, right? So let's save our code and let's run this project. So yes, our project is working and it has correctly printed this SQL connection string value, right? But guys, obviously we don't want to fetch it from app settings, right? So now let's modify our code to fetch it from Key Vault, right? So guys, now we are in Azure and this is our Key Vault. So let's open it. Now under objects, let's click on this secrets. Let's say generate, And now see, we want to add this connection string as a secret, right? So first let's copy this value, that is connection strings. So let's copy it, and here the secret name, it will be connection string, and then hyphen hyphen, that is 2 times hyphen, okay, and key name, that is SQL connection string. So again let's copy it and let's paste it over. And guys, let's add a value for this secret so that we can easily identify that it has been fetched from keyword, right? So I have added the value as this secret will be fetched from keyword, and let's say create. Now guys, let me just show you the value for this secret. So let's open it, and here I will say show secret value, and see this, it says this secret has been fetched from keyword, right? And now in our web project we have to fetch this secret from this keyword. So first let's stop this execution, and guys, we have to install 2 NuGet packages. So right click on this project, I will say manage NuGet packages, browse, and first let's install this package, that is ASP.NET Core configuration secrets. So let's click on this, install, and now we have to install one more package, so that is, and of course guys, these NuGet packages as well I will share in the description of this video. So let's install this Azure.Identity, say install. Now let's close this. Now guys, obviously we don't want to fetch it from app settings, right? So here in this app settings, let's add the value, let's add the name of our keyword, that is keyword from which we will be fetching this value, right? So here I will say comma keyword name, and let's get the keyword name from Azure portal, and let's copy this name. So guys, now that is not enough. We want to tell our ASP.NET Core web project to fetch the secrets from this keyword, right? So for that, let's go to the program.cs file. So let's open program.cs, and after this builder.build, let's add this line. See guys, here we are saying builder.configuration.add Azure keyword. That means now the secrets should be fetched from the keyword. And what is that keyword? Let's fetch it from this app settings, that is keyword name, and the keyword name is this one, right? See guys, one more thing. See, we are running this project from Visual Studio, right? And if you see this, I am logged in with this account. See this netonwhiteboard@gmail.com, and this account, that is this user, it has the required permission to access this keyword. See, this is important thing. So because this user has permission to access keyword, so we should be able to fetch this secret from keyword, right? But let's say if this project is deployed in some VM, then you have to provide the required permission to that VM to access keyword. So again, for that we can use manage identity. But as of now, just remember that this user, that is the user with which we are logged in Visual Studio, this user has the required permission to access the keyword, right? So guys, now basically that's it, and we don't require any further code change. So for example, now here we are seeing SQL connection string, let's fetch it from configuration. So now it is not going to fetch it from app settings file, because now we have configured Azure keyword, right? So it will go to the keyword, it will try to find this secret, that is connection string hyphen hyphen SQL connection string, and we have already added this secret in keyword, right? So now let's try to run our project. And see, it's working, and now this secret, that is this connection string, it has been fetched from the keyword. So that's it guys for this video. Thanks for listening.